Amos Oz's work is often about, almost entirely about families, but there's also this backstory going on here and about the creation of the State of Israel. And Oz himself has been very outspoken about bringing some resolution or more serious thought to the whole, to the resolution of conflict between Israelis and Palestinians. Does your film speak to that in any way?
A little bit. Oz has been an incredible, I mean, he's one of the great artists of our time, I think, as a writer. And he's kept his writing and his politics quite separate, but he's been very strong politically. He's one of the founders of the Peace Now movement, very strong proponent of a two-state solution, and but has kept his sort of art and his politics separate. There is a passage in the book that I included in the movie that I was really moved by because I hadn't heard this sort of assessment before, but how he talks about how the Jews and the Arabs are children of the same abusive father, which is Europe. And, you know, Europe completely persecuted the Jews, of course, and also persecuted the Arabs through colonialism. And rather than acknowledging that they're siblings of the same abusive father, they see the abusive father in the other, that the Jews see the Arabs as the new Nazis, and the Arabs see the Jews as the new colonialists. And it's absolutely true. It's the basis of the tragedy, is that they both suffered and they both had a really awful experience, and now see the enemy in the other, as opposed to sort of finding new solutions forward. And he also talks about, you know, not being naive. No one's going to dance off into the sunset together, but there needs to be a solution because it can't continue like this, of course.
Okay, Natalie Portman, the movie is A Tale of Love and Darkness. Thanks for coming to the Wall Street Journal.
Thank you so much for having me.